guys live. I'm Kathy Hester. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're gonna do an unboxing. I got a surprise unboxing just now. Well, not such a surprise. I didn't know it was coming now. It's from Evive Foods, E-V-I-V-E. It's Eve Nutritional. I'm going to show you a little bit about this. So basically, it's like little cubes of smoothiness. And you can get a subscription, and I'm going to give you, actually I'll do this right now, I'll give you a link where you can get a discount. If I can move all my things, there we go. So you should be seeing that now. I will also come back and do that a little bit later. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's look overhead and let's do the unboxing. I did take a peek already, but I really kind of like this little phrase, empowering you to get more from life through healthy eating, because you know we're all about that. And so in opening it up, I did take a peek so that I could wash this jar, which is super cute. So it's your own little smoothie jar. So they have a couple of different ways of making these, and we're going to make them a couple of different ways, and we're going to make some oat milk. So there. And evidently this is a mason jar you get in your 4th order automatically. Bring this back up. This part I did not peek in. I know there is dry ice. There was dry ice. Everything's still nice and frozen. Let me move some of this out of the way. I think we'll just take these guys out and bring them up to take a look at them. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different ones. And we'll talk about some of the ingredients in here too. I think I'm wondering if I've got one of everything. There's a lot of different flavors. Some have protein, some are extra protein, some do not. And this is kind of, I wanted to get all these out before I had to, yeah, see, like this one has 18 grams of protein. They're marked really clearly, the ones that have extra protein. So let me read these ingredients. Okay, so this one's blueberry, and it's got blueberry, banana, apple juice, non-GMO soy protein, filtered water, haskap, which I am not sure what that is. I'm assuming it is a fruit, but I do not know. I'll have to look it up. Lemon juice, date, cashew, raspberry, chia protein, zucchini, natural vanilla flavor. I never know how to say this. Lucuma, if anybody's around and wants to tell me what it is. Lucuma, something like that. Dehydrated beet, sea salt. So that's really clean. It's sweetened with dates, which means it's, I don't know if the soy is SOFAS, but it's definitely SOS. Okay, pure. I'm going to pick one that doesn't have the date right over. Well, spinach, coconut cream, date, avocado. So that it's whole food fats, but that wouldn't be something for Chef AJ's people. Chlorella, moringa. It's going to be all the things I can't say, you guys. Mint, sea salt, vegetable blend, spinach, broccoli, carrot, tomato, beet, and shiitake. This one does have some stevia in it. On the website, you can see clearly and see which ones fit in your diet, if you use stevia or not, or if you use dates or not. Let's pick this pretty one. Viva. Strawberry, banana, dragon fruit, cauliflower, filtered water to hydrate the protein, pea protein, dragon fruit powder, chia protein, lemon juice, hemp seeds, vanilla flavor, sea salt, dehydrated vegetable blends. And I don't think it has the nutritional, oh, this one does it. Some of these have nutritional values and some of them don't. But hey, Joanne, we're looking at smoothies. And actually, probably what I should do, because one of the ways to make the smoothies, and I rinsed this jar out. Let me pour the extra little bit of water. We're going to make a little bit of oat milk, and we're looking at these smoothie cubes, which are pretty cool. So one way to make it is just to put the cubes in here with some non-dairy milk, let it sit for 15 or 20 minutes, and then shake it. So I figured we'd do one of those, and we'd blend one and see how it goes. Now I have to decide which one. Let's see. Tuk Tuk is mango, pineapple, apricot, sea buckthorn berry, coconut, pea protein, orange, lemon, turmeric, natural vanilla flavor, spinach, broccoli, carrot, tomato, beet, shiitake, which is a dehydrated vegetable blend, sea salt, and stevia. Let's try this one. And you can either do 4 of the cubes or 8 of the cubes. Okay, and so we're just going to pop these guys in here. These have just gotten through traveling. And so the idea is that your vegetables and your fruit are in here for your smoothie. And I kind of like that idea. When they were like, do you want to try that? I was like, this seems like an idea that I could get behind. Because we've also bought some smoothies recently out when we've been out and about, and they are quite expensive. So I think for a smoothie about this size, we paid almost $12. And so the nutritional facts on this smoothie is it's 170 calories, and I'm assuming that's as is before the milk is added. Okay, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of an unsweetened vanilla hemp, because that's what I have in hand. And their instructions are saying to just cover with your favorite liquid. So we'll just make sure we don't get too crazy. I like a thick smoothie, but I thought it'd be neat to try it like this. I think that's good enough. And then we'll, oh, the sun just got really bright. Let me see if I can, nope. That's a little bit better. There we go. Now you can see a little bit more. So it comes with this lid. We're going to let it sit while we make some oat milk. So I thought, I need to make some oat milk. We'll make another smoothie with oat milk. That is their recommended milk. So let me move these guys. But there's so many. So it is a subscription, but you can order once and immediately cancel the subscription before you even get your order. It'll still give you your order. It just won't continue to charge you for it. So that was pretty easy. We're going to put about between a half cup and a cup of oats. So let's see what we got here. We've got about a half cup of oats. I'm going to put about 3 cups of water in here. But first, I want to do my secret trick for oat milk, which is to grind some chia seeds, because let's get all the blenders out. So I have no more ground chia seed, which is what I love to put in my milk, especially my oat milk, to make it a little bit thicker. So that would be dates. And you could put dates in this too if you wanted to sweeten it. I'm not really interested in sweetening it, but we are going to go ahead. There we go. And I'm just going to get out my grinder. Put some chia seeds in the grinder. And I have no idea how many people are here because it's not showing me any numbers today. I know Joanne is here, so if you're here, say hi. Tell me if you like oat milk, if you make smoothies. Okay, so this is just my spice grinder that fits on my Ninja. And I want you to see really how much smoother these get than the ones that you buy that are already ground. already start seeing it happen. And these seem to. So see, I find this much smoother. It's still got some little, you know, pieces to it, right? So it's not the ultimate, most smooth thing ever in all of humanity. But I do find that when I buy them, they are not this smooth if I buy them already ground. So, and we're just going to take about, usually I take about a half a teaspoon of these, but it's really up to you. It helps it get a little thicker as things go on. So that's probably about half a teaspoon. You could also add some xanthan gum, especially if you're really digging Oatly. One of the complaints about making your own milk is that you just don't get that same texture. Well, and they do something, they hydrolyze or whatever the thing is on the package. So it does go through a process. I have seen some people ferment it to do that. I don't know anything about that, so you need to Google that one because I can't help you. And I see Karen says that she finds oat milk to be too sweet, and it does have a natural sweetness, which is why a lot of people do like it. And Amanda loves oat milk and oat-based creamer. And we could totally make a creamer instead of a milk out of this by just adding more oats. Just like, you know, that's the difference because, like, think of it this way, you know, there's heavy cream, half and half, whole milk, skim milk, 2% or some crazy stuff. And that's just the amount, for us, the amount of things that are going in there, cashews, oats, hemp seeds, whatever you're making it out of. And hey, Rich, it's awesome to see you here, of course. And Joanne says, does the chia help with separation? It does a smidge. Your milk is still going to separate. I do find having the chia in there, when you shake it, it comes together more easily. Oat milk is still only going to last, homemade oat milk, 3 to 4 days in your fridge. And mostly because it just gets a little bit slimy. It's not like bad or it's going to kill you. I'm going to put about 3 cups of water in here. Then we're going to blend it. And I'm buying time for our 15 minutes before we get to shake up our smoothie. So I'm excited about that. And so again, we're making this to try out our Evive Smoothies that we just got and unpacked. And if you missed that, it's going to be back up. You'll get to see it from the beginning too. Make sure it's really smooth, but if you overblend this, it can get kind of gross. So we're doing everything to kind of minimize the slime. That looks pretty well done to me. Now you're going to see some pieces up in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to strain it. I prefer not to use a nut milk bag with oat milk because I find that it just squishes the slime out. So that's not very helpful. So most of this is just going to pour right through. This is a fine mesh strainer that's actually doubled. I love this mesh strainer. I think it's a Jamie Oliver one. And so we have a little bit, you know, of mush in there. That's okay. So this is how I deal with this. So what happens is then the bottom parts start clogging up. So all we have to do is just take a spatula. And the resulting pulp you could put in a cookie, in your oatmeal. You could do a lot of things with this. You could dehydrate it and make oat flour if you wanted to. That's a little more than I'm interested in doing. You can mix it with a banana, give it to your dog for a treat. I usually mix it with some stuff, bake it, and give it to my dog for a treat. And so oat milk is really pretty easy. Oat milk is also the cheapest way to make milk. So, hey Susan and Elizabeth. Elizabeth said she came in on Slimy. We're making homemade oat milk because that's what we do around here. And so it's really pretty creamy. I'm trying to think of what I can hear. Let's put it in this. So you can kind of, I'll let you see from the top. And if we wanted to, and if you wanted it to be perfect, you could go ahead and blend it again and strain it one more time if you wanted to. I'm good with this. I just don't need it any better than this. Also, so you guys can kind of see. And to me, it's a little thinner than soy milk, but again, I could have put a cup of oats to 3 cups of water. You figure out what's your best. And it is going to have a few things that are the chia seeds that have kind of come through. But that's that. How many minutes has it been? Can I see that on here anymore? It's been about 16, so it's probably not ready for us to shake this, but I'm going to shake it anyhow. It's kind of working. Do you guys see that? Honestly, I wasn't sure if that was going to work. Okay, there's still some little cubes in there. Oh, it smells good. And we'll actually, I put that one away. Let me bring it back over so I can tell you what's in that one. Well, we'll give it a little more time because I kind of peaked early. So one way you make these smoothies from Evive that we were looking at, and I'll let you guys see some of them again from the top. They're so pretty. I feel like I'll show you some of these upside down too. They're basically these little smoothie ice cubes that already have like the veggies and the fruit and all of that in there. Some of them are sweetened with dates, some stevia, so you'd be able to find out what is what for sure. But they're so pretty. I like the idea that they're so compact. So you could do 4 or a whole one. We're doing a whole one today. And so one way is just to put the cubes in here, cover it with non-dairy milk, let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes and shake it. Ta-da! And that's kind of cool. So if you're already going back into the office, that's probably a great thing for you to do. The other way, they're saying make a smoothie bowl. I think this is what I think an icy smoothie is. So I've got half a banana, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it up. Let me grab a cutting board and a knife real quick, just because I'm using the Ninja blender, and it'll make it a little easier on it. So it's just half a frozen banana. Cut it to about the size of these cubes. And so if you look wherever you're watching, there is a coupon code to get these for $10 off. You do start a subscription. However, if you go to the facts, you can actually, as soon as you purchase it, go cancel my subscription and it will still send you the first batch. So I read about that right away because I knew that you were going to ask me. Ooh, okay, here we go. And it's Evive. I think it's on, nope, you can't see it very clearly on there either. Here, I'll show you. It's actually, you've got a special link that you can go to. You can see that. Excellent. So, and they do deliver in Canada too, which I thought was really interesting. I know a lot of you are from Canada. Some of you are from Canada, so I thought that was a cool thing. So if we shop the US, and then you can kind of look at these. This was one of the smoothies. I think this is the one that I just made. And so you can see all the different ingredients in there. I know I'm totally out of this circle. Might as well turn that off because I can't do it all at the same time, evidently, but we'll be fine. So it gives you the description. And see, actually, it's going to tell me what that sea buckthorn berry, it's a superfood that I didn't know about. And it gives you the nutritional facts. So I like that. So you can pick all this stuff out. So like if you were not okay with stevia, you would know not to get this one. It's pretty easy. And I gave you a link, and I'll give you, I'm going to copy this again really. Well, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. But that gives you an idea of where you can get these things. So, and wherever you're watching this, it's Evive. E-V-I-V-E. E-V-I-V-E. Evive. And so I totally love this idea. It's brilliant. So let's see, what should we make for Cheryl? Oh, I like this one. The yin has mango, carrot, apple juice, apricot, pea protein. I know Cheryl likes green smoothies now, which I'm very happy about. The yogi has banana, pear, spinach, hemp seeds, pea protein, chia protein, parsley, kale, lemon, spirulina, vanilla. All kinds of good things. Let's do the yoga one. And then we'll taste both of them. So with this, and I'm looking at my handy dandy little thing, and it actually has liquid suggestions per, so like the yogi, they suggest soy milk. For another one, they suggest juices or things, but really, you can do what you want, and you can even use water. So that's kind of cool too. Oh, excellent. Jackie comes in with sea buckthorn is a source of omega-7, and I did not know that. There are lots of things I don't know. Okay, I'm going to just put these cubes in here. And again, these just came, they were sitting outside, so yours will be a little bit firmer. Ever so much firmer. So yours may need 20 minutes, or the next batch, once we put them in our freezer for a few days, may need a full 20 minutes, like they said. And you know I'm not going to waste that little bit. Let's get that out of there. Okay, and then we're going to put in a half a cup of milk, it says. I'm actually going to do this properly since I haven't used these. So I'm just going to get some of the oat milk we just made. Stir it up really good. Pour out an exact half cup, like a grown-up would. Okay, excellent. I'm putting it in the not powerful blender in my Ninja. The Ninja isn't a bad blender or anything. It's just what it is. So here we go. And we'll get this going. That made short work of it. That looks good. And Rich is asking, are those frozen cubes? They are. They just arrived at my doorstop, frozen. Like it's the future or something. It always, I don't know if I'm just so old or if I'm just always so amazed when frozen things actually get to you from wherever they come from. You know, frozen. Yes, dry ice was introduced to my life at later in life. Okay, so I'm going to taste this one. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, wow. This one's really good. And so this is the yogi one with the pear, banana, spinach, hemp seeds, pea protein, chia protein, lemon juice, parsley, kale, lemon, spirulina, vanilla, sea salt, and a dehydrated vegetable blend of spinach, broccoli, carrot, tomato, beet, and shiitake with stevia leaf. And it's without the banana and milk, it's 180 calories. I don't know off the top of my head if somebody knows how many calories are in a banana. I am looking for a clean straw. I don't know if you guys do that or not. If you're that OCD that you need to do that. Let me let you see what it looks like from the top too. And Elizabeth, you might want to email customer support. They just said that they're delivering to the West Coast. I know they already delivered to the East Coast because I'm in North Carolina, and they deliver, it seems, to parts of Canada, but maybe they don't deliver where you are. And Joanne says, I can't believe how far Cheryl's come. Green smoothies. I know. It's amazing. It's crazy. And yeah, so like these little guys, these are all frozen. So you can keep them in the freezer and they stay good till you're ready for them. These are just all here because I unpacked them. Because I had to show you. And look, a blue one. They're pretty colors. They have vegetables in them. I kind of dig that. And we can kind of look through these in a minute too. Let's open up this guy. Okay, so this is more of a thinner smoothie. This is how I make my smoothie bowls even thicker than that because I'm a crazy person. My smoothie bowls are pretty much nice cream. That's where I go. I go straight there. Let's make this as thick as possible. Okay, there is a little cube in there that I'm just smushing up. Well, barely smushing up. Cheryl, yeah. Can you come up for a second? Cheryl's going to come up and enjoy breakfast. So let me try this. Oh, I really like this one too. Like this one is the tuk-tuk. Mango, pineapple, apricot, the sea buckthorn berry that I'm learning about. Come have some breakfast. Put that down. She's holding something to put over something in the yard, like, you know, one of those fake rocks. I don't think we need to see that. Taste your breakfast. Okay. See, this is kind of one of those, if Mikey likes it. Wow. They're really good. Here, taste this one too. So this is the one I put a banana in and half a cup of homemade oat milk because I wasn't going to just show you this. I had to teach you how to do something. What's this one? Oh, you like that one? That one's mango, pineapple, apricot. Does it remind you of like lassi or something a little bit? A little bit, yeah. Because of the mango? You can have either one. Really, you can have. I'll take it. You can have whichever one you want. Well, that's saying something right there. So she likes both of them, which I never would have thought. But like, look, no, we got a lot of them. So, and I said I would read some of these too. But let me see if there's any questions right now. Yeah, Joe, everyone's proud of you for how far you've come and that you're drinking green smoothies. So, yeah, I love these. So, you want to read some out loud? No. Okay. I get to mispronounce all the words. So there's blueberry. I don't know if these are all there are, but I'll just kind of, some things like cashew mocha, I'm just going to leave that there. Blueberry and haskap, I don't know what that is, Haskap. So we'll find that out. But this one is sweetened with dates, has some cashews in it. It is 210 calories. So it's not that much more, so it must have just a small amount of cashew in just for extra creaminess. It's a sport one. Oh, it does say it's a sport one. See, I needed you here. I don't know what that means. I'm sure they explain it on the website. Do they come without stevia? Some of them have stevia, some of them don't. So, okay, this one has dates and no stevia. That's the blueberry haskap. Let's see what else. Help me find ones that have not stevia in them. We'll read those next. That has stevia. Okay, this one, the cashew mocha. It has cold brew in it. Glad I didn't start out with that one. I'm having a little nervous anxiety sort of week. Banana, non-GMO soy protein, cold brew, cashew, grape, apple, cocoa, zucchini, chia protein, spinach, orange, lemon, natural vanilla, baobab, all the things I can't say. Okay.
This one is a font on a yellow color, which makes it very difficult.
It's okay, honey.
But I think that it's...
Here we go. Let's read. Yeah, this one is also not. And it's, I think the baobab, B-A-O-B-A-B, baobab. Oh my gosh. Anybody want to phonetically spell what I'm supposed to be saying out? Because I'll do it. Your wish is my command. But other than that, it's B-A-O-B-A-B. And so, okay, so this is the non-stevia product. And this is another Evive Sport as well. So I suspect the B-A-O-B-A-B that I don't know is some sort of, add some sweetness in there. Okay, that's stevia. Baobab. Okay, so these, and I believe the two we used had stevia. But it looks like, yep, that one's stevia. This one has stevia too. So 3 of them don't have stevia. I'm sorry if you have a stevia allergy or if it's just not on your eating plan. And that's fine. I support you where you are. Always. You guys know that. But I just think this is the first time I've really seen this idea. And I think some places they're actually selling these in stores. So you could go in and buy one of these, which is cheaper than the $12 smoothies that we bought the other day. And one of them here has dragon fruit. I know dragon fruit is just crazy expensive. So these are not as cheap as making them yourself. Go figure. They have a factory and they have to put these together. It's kind of like Miyoko's cheese costs more than the vegan cheese you're going to make at home. But it's probably worth it. Or it might be worth it to you and not to somebody else. So that you just kind of have to feel that one out. Let me see whatever other questions. Yeah, and stevia says stevia can be healthy, usually green leaf or not good white powder. The old white powder rule. And you can read some more about it on their website. They might be able, I'm sure, if you ask customer service, they can tell you which kind of stevia they're using. And it is really pretty near the end of the ingredients. Yeah, it is in the end of the ingredients. So I suspect when I've used stevia before in the past, I've used an 1/8 or a 1/16 of a teaspoon or a pinch. So, and again, that is not to say to you, if you don't feel comfortable eating stevia, that you should. That's not what I'm saying at all, but I don't think it's like stevia first. And I don't really taste any, I don't really taste the stevia at all, which is a sign that they're probably using a tiny amount and using it appropriately. When I bake with stevia or something like that, I'm using such a tiny amount. And I've kind of switched over my recipes to say, instead of use stevia, use sweetener of your choice to taste, because if you're using maple syrup or date paste, it's going to be more. If you're using stevia, it's going to be this tiny, tiny amount. Do you guys have any other questions for me about making oat milk or about these smoothies? And again, if you use the code Kathy Hester 10, I think it is. And I'll put it in one more time. If I can move all my things. Yeah, Kathy Hester 10. I'm putting in the link that you can go to, and then you'll get $10 off if you want to try it too. And again, I would recommend going and looking at the facts, because I went and looked at the facts and they were talking about, again, you can make this order. When you put in the order, you have to say how often you want it to come, like between 1 week and I think 4 weeks. But if you go ahead and put that in, then you cancel your subscription right after that. You only get the ones that you're going to try. So I think the things that you get by doing the subscription is you get some perks. I think this is from, I know I just told you, the 4th order you get this mason jar. I think it's the 3rd order you get a bamboo reusable straw, and I think you get a shaker later on. So you do get some perks for staying with them if it fits into your lifestyle. I was thinking too, with summer happening, this is kind of nice, and I've not been I've been super busy like on the computer 12 hours a day lately. So I like the idea that I could just throw these cubes in with some non-dairy milk, some oat milk, and then just bring it downstairs and shake it when I'm ready to drink it. That would just be would have been really helpful last week. So if there's no questions, I think we're going to finish up. And I will be posting May classes soon by the end of this week. And that is all I have to say, I think. And I don't see any questions yet. So have an amazing, amazing weekend. Do something kind for yourself for sure. Okay? And have a delicious smoothie. And start this weekend off right. I'll talk to you soon.